Hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest 8-second gaming, and in today's video we are going to be talking about and breaking down the 5 best solo queue legends that you solo warlords out there are going to definitely want to abuse on the first split this season. But if you guys are here, it's definitely obvious that you want to improve and get better at Apex. I mean, we have a new season, there's a new map, a new legend, some meta changes, and there's a lot being thrown at you and you might be overwhelmed. If that's the case, then you definitely need to check out the GameLeap website right now. Over there we have top level coaches creating the best, most highly informative guides, all to make you the best player you can be. We have legend guides, gun guides, VOD reviews, and much more. There's hundreds of guides on the site already with more on the way every single week, so click the link in the description and use code S15 to get 50% off your membership right now. But okay, with that out of the way, let's hop into these legends. And the first one grappling his way into this list is Pathfinder. Now Pathfinder has a lot of great utility at his disposal. He has his grapple, he has a zipline, he can scan beacons. There's a lot that he does offer to you and somewhat to your team as well. Now Pathfinder does have a few downsides. His hitbox is a little bit large and his grapple does have a fairly long cooldown, especially the longer that you go off of it. So if you've never played this robot before, you're definitely going to have to take some time, go into the firing range, learn the cooldowns, work with it a little bit, and even start to learn some of the techniques that he has. Pathfinder has a ton in his kit that you absolutely need to learn to be able to bust it out in game. And on top of knowing about it and being able to do it, you have to be able to do it consistently, because if you're getting shot at, you have to know how to do it in the blink of an eye. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a Pathfinder in game, I shoot at them, they try to do some trick that they saw on YouTube, they mess it up, and they're just a free kill. So Pathfinder is definitely one of these legends that does take a little bit of time to learn and definitely some finesse to use in game. But once you do have a mastery of his kit and you're able to pull these things out in game, you will definitely be styling on kids and be able to control the flow of fights extremely well. So that is the first legend on our list, but now let's move into the second legend, and that is going to be Horizon. Now Space Mommy has been one of the best legends in the game for a few seasons now. There's no surprise behind that. Being able to shoot yourself into the stratosphere at Mach Jesus, being able to strafe while healing, get new angles in fights, shoot teams from God knows where, and being able to take high ground in the blink of an eye is nothing to scoff at. But she also has a great ultimate that can wipe teams alone with just a few well-placed grenades with it. It can make fighting in some buildings almost impossible for teams because you just suck somebody through the wall, it's very annoying for them, they can't do anything. Horizon is just a cheat code for ranked, and if you're solo queue, you don't really have to rely on your teammates because she can just win fights on her own so easily. And we all know what happens when you rely on teammates, they always let you down. But that is our second legend done, sealed, ready to go. Let's hop into our third one, and this is going to be for all you support players out there, but definitely take a look at Newcastle. Now Newcastle is another one of these super strong legends. He's basically how Gibraltar was a few seasons ago, where he was just so dominant in the support role, and Newcastle has taken over that role. He can create so much cover at a moment's notice, and that is very strong on Broken Moon because there's a lot of open sight lines where snipers can be abusing you. And if you're trying to rotate, you have nothing to do, don't worry, because Newcastle can just slam down his ultimate and now you and your team have a safe space to play. Now he does have a few counters in the meta, but those aren't really very prominent. The people that do counter him have very low pick rates, so it's not a huge issue. And Newcastle also offers something to you that other support characters don't. He has the potential to escape fights. Now normally with a support character, I don't recommend solo queuing with them because you have to rely on your teammates to get you out of fights if something goes wrong. Maybe you get singled out, or maybe you're just getting swarmed. With other support characters, you just kind of have to turtle up and accept that you're probably going to die, but with Newcastle, you have his ultimate to jump to your teammates and get out of situations if the need arises. I've played Newcastle a ton since he's come out, I've been in a bunch of different situations, and I've absolutely loved him when I'm doing it. He's very strong, and if you're a support character, definitely check him out. But okay, let's jump into our fourth legend now, and this is going to be Mirage. No, I'm just kidding, Mirage is useless, don't play him. The fourth legend on this list is Valkyrie. Now Valkyrie has been hit with the nerf stick a bunch of times over the last couple seasons, but don't let that fool you because she is still an insanely strong pickup, especially in the solo queue ranks. There's only one tower on Broken Moon and it is on one side of the map. You can't really get a whole lot of places with it. There are the power rails, but again, they only go in specific directions and they don't offer a ton of flexibility. But with Valkyrie, you don't have to worry about things. You don't have to plan out a rotation as much because you just take to the sky, land where you need to, maybe force a fight with the team if you have to, but she's just basically a panic button that if you have no other option, you just fly away. She can escape fights, she can engage fights, she can do so much, and while in those fights, you can take so many different off angles with her jetpack. Broken Moon has a ton of vertical play, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about this map. Almost every single building top is playable, almost every single rock is playable. There's a bunch of different things that you can do on this map, and Valkyrie can abuse that so well. Now, yes, Valkyrie did fall out of S tier. She's not the super broken legend that she used to be, but she still is very good. Don't let these nerfs fool you. If you were once a Valkyrie enjoyer, or maybe you were thinking about picking her up but were scared about the nerfs, try her out, see how you like her, and just go from there. But she's still a solid pick, so she's on this list. But okay, let's dive into our 5th legend now, and this is going to be Vantage. Now, Vantage is one of the most slept on legends in this game currently. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it until people finally realize it. She has a stupidly strong kit. Not only can you gather a ton of information before the fight starts, like what kind of armor do they have, what legends do they have, how many are alive, but you also have an ability to relocate during said fight or even escape the fight. And it's actually pretty useful. You're pretty fast, you're kind of hard to hit, and it offers a ton of different play with it. And this isn't even starting on her ultimate. Being able to down someone and thirst them in 3 separate shots is just mind-blowing. You can send somebody back to the lobby screen so fast with her and rack up just so much kill points with her. And on Broken Moon, there's so many open sniper lanes that allow you to just pummel your opponents. And the fact that you have a built-in sniper rifle allows you to have way more flexibility on your loadout. You don't have to run a long-range weapon if you don't want to, because you have one built into your kit that just reloads ammo and doesn't take any inventory space. So say you're running a shotgun and an SMG. Normally you'd fall off in those medium to long range engagements and you'd be useless to your team there. But hey, with Vantage, if you want to run that loadout, you still have your ultimate. You're still useful. At the time of writing this script, she has a 3.6% pick rate in the game, and honestly, with how strong she is, there should definitely be more people playing her. If you have no idea who you want to play this season, you have no idea what kind of legend you want to do, what kind of role you want to play, just try Vantage out. Give her a few games, learn some tips and tricks with her kit, then just start to see how easily you're able to control fights and just how good she actually is. But now I want to hear from you guys, the community. What legend do you solo queue with? Or maybe this list has given you some inspiration and you're going to pick one of these guys up. Let me know in the comments down below. I love to hear the community's thoughts and opinions. And with all this being said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did and you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm 8 Second Gaming, and I will see you in the next one.